Still too hot. Okay. So this has been a hot minute since we made a video like this. I actually haven't really made a official what I've added to my collection since, I think, November. So this is going to be my monthly pickups for June. Yes, I know it's July, but you know, better late than never. I'm just going to show you what I have right here. And then we're going to probably just do B-roll of everything else. And I'll just kind of go through how much I paid for everything and all that stuff. The one lot I'm going to start with, this is actually... I missed the one thing. Okay, so the one lot, which was the last lot that I bought for the month of June, came with this one particular game, and the price of the lot was $20. And I thought that that was a fair price, especially just for the one game, which was the only thing I wanted from it. It was 4 PlayStation 1 games, and as you guys saw from my March video about my game collection, my PlayStation 1 collection, it could use some TLC. So I got Resident Evil 2. Now it's the 2-disc set. The discs are in very good condition. The case is in great condition. There's some sticker residue, but I could easily get that off. I've actually been kind of going at it. There was a sticker here, you wouldn't even tell. There are some minor abrasions to the case, but I'm not really worried about cases. That's not really a huge thing for me. Discs are more important. I do love cases for display aspects, but having a solid case is a good thing too. So I bought that. That was the last thing I bought. The whole lot of the 4 games, there was a Harry Potter game, there was a Lego game, and then there was a Army Men game. You'll guys see that when I do the B-roll. You're probably seeing it right now. So yeah, I bought it specifically for this. It was $20 for the whole lot, and I thought that was a really good price for it. So I went for it, and I'm very glad that I have it. I mean, who doesn't love Resident Evil 2? And with all the remakes and constant remasters these games get, it's kind of awesome to have the original. And it's a really beautiful box, not gonna lie. The art, even for the discs themselves, I mean, they're simple, but just gorgeous, in my opinion. So, there's that. The next lot that I bought, or I guess I should say, we're going kind of backwards from the second to last lot that I bought for the month, was another $50 lot, which was a PlayStation 2 lot. It actually came with a fat PlayStation and a slim PlayStation, and I bought it specifically for the slim PlayStation because it has the silver slim PlayStation, and I had one of these. We actually went through several PlayStation 2s. I like to say that half of the PlayStation 2 sales were probably from my family. We had multiple accidents with PlayStations, and some of them just burnt out because we played them so much. Hence why my collection for the PlayStation 2 is as large as it is because we are a really big PlayStation 2 family. So, you know, it's a very clean system. I mean, there's obviously going to be some dirt and stuff in there. I'm not going to open it up because it works just fine. Some people will actually open them up and clean them out, you know, with compressed air. I don't do that. I just think if it works, it's fine. Not really too much to worry about. And around, you know, looking at from the outside, you can see that there really is no need to clean it out. Again, you'll be seeing B-roll of everything else that I got. I got a Rock Band drum set, a Rock Band guitar, the microphone, obviously the fat PlayStation 2, and all of these games. And one of the games that I really wanted to get was Battle for Bikini Bottom. The interesting thing about this game is it has the black case and everything, but it has the Greatest Hits CD. I know that affects the value a little bit. I don't necessarily care because it is the game. The Greatest Hits logos don't really mean too much to me because I own them as a child, so it's not really that big of a deal to have a Greatest Hits logo. Maybe at some point I'll buy a black label just to have a match. It's not really that big of a deal to me. The next lot that I bought, I'm trying to think when I bought this lot. I don't remember. It was one of the later lots that I bought. These are all they were all within a couple days of each other. But as you guys know, if you have seen my other videos, and if you've been on my Twitch, I always talk about the Wii U. I think it's a vastly underrated system, and I think that it's a pretty easy system to get games for. So, I bought 3 games. These were $20 for all 3, and, well, not so much Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land's pretty cheap, but Mario Kart, we have Mario Kart 8, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. These can be rather expensive. Not super expensive, you know, fair price, but, you know, $20 for all 3, not a bad deal. And that just makes me one step closer to having a complete Wii U collection. I actually have a list where I mark off the Wii U games that I own, and I think I'm slowly getting there. There's going to be some games that are going to be pretty expensive to get, but maybe one day I'll have them all. So this next lot, it's not really a lot. I bought these. I went to a yard sale. They said they had PlayStation games and a bunch of other stuff, and I was really interested in them, and I ended up not buying. I don't think I bought any PlayStation games from this person. They were selling the games for $2 a piece. I was gonna buy all their games, but they were just not going down on the price for me. So I ended up just picking out the games that I thought were most interesting, and games that I thought I owned, but I didn't actually own. So there's Halo 2 for the Xbox. Now, my Xbox collection is very tiny because I didn't actually own an Xbox growing up. I mentioned that in my game room tour. So having an Xbox now and being able to play some of these games, and Xbox games are pretty cheap to get. They generally aren't super expensive. This one is sort of, in comparison to other games. Most Xbox games are around like $5. This one I think runs for $15 complete in box as of filming this video, but prices change, so it could go down. But this is a game that was very sought after. A lot of people played it. I think this was like the #1 selling game for the Xbox for a while. It's a very popular game, and I'm very glad to have it in the collection. It is complete in box, that's the nice thing. It's funny because when I opened it up, Halo 1 actually fell out. And I did not tell the people that Halo 1 was in there. So I technically stole a game from them. But that's what they get for not going down the price for me. They refused to sell me all their games. They wanted to charge me way too much. And they were trying to sell me broken Wiis. And they told me they weren't broken, but you know when a Wii's broken. Another one that I got, I just really liked the cover art for it. I know nothing about it, but it's like Robotech Battle Cry. I have no idea how much this is worth. I probably should look it up. I'll probably put it somewhere in the corner, but it's worth as of filming this video. I love the cover art. I think it's amazing, and it just looks like a very like kind of Gundam style. It has anime vibes, and I really liked it, and I don't even care if it's a crap game. I thought it was just a cool game to have in the collection, so I bought it, and it was $2. Like I said, all the games were $2, so I was like, that's fair. I bought this one. It's an arcade, some kind of midway arcade thing, and I only bought it because of Scott the Woz. He did a video, and he actually specifically talked about this one. So I saw it, and that's the reason why I bought it. I think that's a fair reason. Another one that I got, which I probably would never buy on any other occasion, was this golf game, and I bought it specifically because of that logo right there. I don't know if you could. It says Blockbuster exclusive. I thought that would make that a somewhat expensive game because you have games for Nintendo 64 that are Blockbuster exclusives, and this is worth practically nothing. So that just comes to show you it's supply and demand. Just because something comes from a certain location doesn't necessarily mean that it's worth a lot. I will say everything that I did buy, every single thing, was over what it goes for on pricecharting.com, which is where I do most of my pricing from. I do use eBay for certain things because Price Charting doesn't have everything on there, but it has a good chunk of things, which makes life a lot easier. I'll probably end up doing a video on how I use pricecharting.com. I love pricecharting.com. It's a gift. And the last one from this particular lot that I want to highlight. There's more, but you'll see them all. It's Oddworld. It's whatever his name is. I don't know. I really liked the cover art for this one. I never played it because it's only on Xbox, and I didn't have an Xbox, and it looks like a Mountain Dew can, which I'm sure that was what they were going for. I thought it was cool. It was something to own. I have another Oddworld game that I bought from a retro game store way before I started my YouTube channel. And I don't know, I thought this was like a nice game to get. And again, for $2, it's complete in box. I have to say, all of the ones that I bought were complete in box. I did buy a couple of empty cases just to try and match with some of my disc-only games, which actually worked because I had my Sonic the Hedgehog for my Sega Genesis. I bought an empty case, and I actually ended up matching it and creating a complete in-box set. And this is the one where I am ashamed that I paid the price that I did, because normally I will fight and not pay for certain prices. I'm cheap sometimes. So, I finally bought it. The game that I've been talking about on my stream, on my YouTube channel, on anything that anyone would ever hear me about, I bought it. So I think I don't think, I know that I will be doing a whole review of this game. I'll be doing a whole review of it. The only problem with this disc is the case is damaged. And he did knock a couple dollars off of the price because the case was damaged. I bought it on eBay. I gave the guy an offer. He counter offered and explained the case was damaged. And like I said, I really just wanted to have the physical game. There's actually a cute story behind it, but I'm really glad to have this game. I would love my original copy, but it's gone. We'll be doing a review of this game. I hold this near and dear to my heart. Anyway, pretty much that's the video. Tell me what you think. Do you like some of the games that I got? Is there anything in there that's pretty interesting? I got some really good deals this month. I really didn't spend too much. The most I spent was $50 on that one PlayStation lot, and I got some pretty good games in there. They were mostly, you can see that it came from a family that was just mainly buying games for like little kids, because they're mostly movie-based games and movie tie-ins and stuff. But the fact that they had that silver PlayStation was a really good buy for me, because it was nostalgic for me. I had that silver PlayStation, and I was sad when it broke, so it's nice to have it back in the collection. And it's nice to have a fat PlayStation 2. I don't know whether I'm going to keep it or not. I might end up actually selling it, but those are just plans for the future. I did get a couple of doubles. There are things from a flea market, which you probably saw in B-roll. I'll probably end up highlighting them now as I'm talking about it, where I didn't spend too much money on them, but they were just kind of cool games to pick up. I now like to go to flea markets because they actually have some pretty good stuff there, where again, people are just trying to make money and get rid of stuff, and you're just trying to buy and complete your collection. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the video for June. Hopefully I can do this in July. I might not do this every month. I might just pick up every couple of months and just show you kind of the good things that I got and explain good deals and things like that. I don't know, I kind of like to highlight some of the things that I got and explain the whole collecting process, because I know there are people out there who are just starting their collections, or there are people out there who've been collecting for years, and they can say, hey Harley, here's an amazing way to get good deals, or hey Harley, that's a great deal, you know, here's some of the deals that I've got. And that's pretty much the video. That's the stuff. Alright, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.